What's up, internet? I got a haircut. I'm not sure if I like it, but we're gonna have to live with it anyways. So, seems like so far you guys are digging the K20 content, huh? Yeah, you guys seem to like that more than any other videos on my channel. So, there's only so much a person can do as a content creator when some of his videos become a clear winner. And that is to get another K20. Some things I'm trying to do right now. As you see, the RSX isn't in here. It's parked out there right now. While I was getting this out of the truck and everything, yes, I borrowed a truck. I don't own a truck, but while I was doing that, I knocked this loose, and I don't know. There's no chain anymore, so I'm trying to find the chain so I can fix this and turn the light on. Yada yada. But I don't know where it be. It's probably gonna be over here somewhere because I hit it with something. Oh, it's right here. Detective. Oh look, light. Alright, so after what feels like an eternity, I've kind of decided that this block may not be my first pick as far as building a motor that's going to be reliable. There are a couple things that really concern me. First one is this mark on the crank journal. I don't know what this means, but it definitely looks like it got some heat or something in it. And so I'm a little concerned by the girdle here, but that's not the only thing. The other thing is if you look down into the cylinders here, it's got some scoring right here. You can see about halfway down, right about where the tip of my finger is, you can see a change in the pattern, like a ring. And then not too much further down, like right about there. Well, you can't see. It's a little bit more notable on this side. You can see it right there. And I mean, realistically, this should just be able to be bored. This should be able to be bored, and it's no big deal. How do I turn off my focus? But I mean, it's not so bad in the other cylinders. There's a couple spots. You can kind of see it there. I mean, either way, this is all going to be bored, but I think I'm going to save this to be a different project because I don't know the condition of this one. So I'm going to slap it all back together. I'm going to put the crank back in and put the bearings and everything. And I'm going to basically take this block off just because there's so many unknowns. The head will actually use because this one doesn't look too bad as far as the internals, as far as like the channels. We're going to compare this head to the one that's on there. Actually, let's do that real quick. Let's look at the intake runners here. These are, I mean, there's definitely cast to it, so you can see in there like the cast itself is like more bumpy. So the other one was definitely polished. I don't know about ported, but I want to use the other head because it is polished. But I mean, this is a K20A2 just like that one was. I also picked up a spoiler that is cracked on the back. I'm actually just going to order an ABS one that's similar, knockoff one. I was going to reuse this, but obviously, I mean, it's cracked. It needs paint. We might use this to play with fiberglass. This is a fiberglass wing. Might try to fix the crack, do some other stuff, but that's later down the road. So we'll get an ABS one and do the paint on it as opposed to trying to fix this, but we'll keep that in the stockpile for now. So the first thing we need to do is we need to get this somewhere where it is not in the way and I can take this down for right now. that easily. The motor is in a temporary resting place on the oil pan. We all know how I feel about that. So, yeah, so we're gonna get that guy kind of sort of put back together. And yeah, now I can bring the car in as well. That's a good idea, right? Bring a hot car in a hot garage and let it cool off in here. Fun. So I just did a little PUBG live stream because it's so freaking hot in here and everywhere else in Arizona for that matter. I went to Walmart and we got some containers and some bags. So we got some containers here which are going to help us organize the chaos to some degree, I think. I picked up some of these Sterilite containers. Picked up 2 of them and 400 sandwich bags so I can organize some of this mess and put it away, and I can also separate between the new and the old. Up there I have no idea what's what yet, so we're just going to take all that and just put it in one of these containers here. And then this, we'll put the bearings back in, put the crank back in, and the rest of it we'll organize in bags. It is 103 degrees in here. You think I'm freaking joking? It was 104 already. Like this is murder. This is death. This is like, you spend an extended amount of time in 103 degree heat, and it's humid too. It's not just, you know, like I can put a evap cooler in here now. It's beyond that. Like, I don't even know what to do. It makes life so much more difficult when it's this hot. It's like, I really want winter to come so I could just come out here with a jacket and a heater that I could plug into the wall and be no big deal.
The next day.
What's going on, guys? It's Tuesday. I was planning on doing some work yesterday, but it was so freaking hot in the garage. It was like it's 104, 103 to 80 something degrees in the garage, and it's also really, really humid. So humid, in fact, that we just had like our first like real major storm for the season, and it was a doozy. So here, I'll put a clip in of what I was driving in on my way home. Oh, there's speed bumps there. I didn't know that. That's my clutch. Might just my clutch slipping. All the water. So I moved the table over here and put stuff underneath it because I just had too much stuff and not enough like moving room, and I was afraid I was gonna hit my table if I pulled in too far. So moved that over there. We got the new A2 over here that we're gonna start working on and taking a look at. I did bag up all the screws and I put this thing together just about as good as I could just from memory, but we need to take it off the stand so we can start digging into the new A2. So, since I closed the garage, it's gone up 2 degrees. I did have it down to 91 from 96 in about 10 minutes. But you can see the heat can't get out. It's just pulling the air in over here. And that's a problem. So I gotta open this back up, let it let it vent out some more. I'm pretty sure this is what's causing all my issues, is the car being in here. And just like that, she's on the stand. To describe what happened in that, basically I was trying to take off the clutch and flywheel. And I got down to the last 2 bolts on the flywheel, and then my impact died. And I was having some problems getting them off anyways, but I got 6 of the 8 out. Yeah, overall, I mean, she's here. The only problem is it has rod knock. So we're gonna figure out how bad the internals look, and the head, we'll use this head. Probably clean up this valve cover and use it, depending on what this all means. I don't know. But yeah, we're gonna tear it apart and check it out. We're gonna save that for another video. This is long overdue. Coming out. My new hat's already getting destroyed. Great. But yeah, we're gonna tear it all apart just like we did the other one. Yeah, so that's where we are. So everything's all nice and cleaned up. We're spaced out, so now we actually have room to work. We got the light right over where we're working. And yeah, so K20 number 2. K20A2 number 2. Go do a little bit of cleanup things. I'm gonna take a shower because it's 86. At least it's cool-ish. Yeah. So I guess that's it for this one. We'll see you in the next. Take it easy.
I'm a true champion.